All right, guys. Today we are going to be talking about something pretty important. I've already done a video on it probably a week or so ago at this point. And by the time this video goes up, the stuff we're going to be talking about is probably a couple days old, maybe a day old. I don't know. But if you guys are not aware, Aaron Rodgers went on SportsCenter to do an interview with Kenny Mayne because Kenny Mayne is done on SportsCenter. He's either got fired or he's leaving or something. He's retired. I don't know what he's doing. I'm not really 100% sure what he's doing, but I know that it's his last show, and Aaron Rodgers came on for his last show to do an interview because he likes Kenny Mayne. They're friends. They got a good relationship. So he came on to do an interview. He wanted to talk about Kenny Mayne. Kenny Mayne wanted to talk about Aaron Rodgers. So it was a whole thing. If you have not seen the whole video, the whole interview, I have it linked down below in the description. Go check out SportsCenter. Go check out ESPN. Go check out the entire video link. So if you want to go watch it, it's all down in the description down below. So basically, what happened was Aaron Rodgers came on. Kenny Mayne asked him some questions about not showing up to OTAs because he did not show up to voluntary OTA. They were optional. It wasn't mandatory OTAs. It was just voluntary, so you didn't have to show up, and Aaron Rodgers didn't. And to me, that means that Aaron Rodgers and this relationship with the Packers is beyond repair, because Aaron Rodgers always shows up, even to voluntary OTAs with the Packers, since he's been there. So for him to not show up, even if it's just voluntary OTAs, then it means more, in my opinion. It means more for Aaron Rodgers to not show up to voluntary OTAs than for him to show up and say that everything's fine and then just like bury it all down below. So I don't think that this relationship can be fixed. I think either one of two things is going to happen. Either Aaron Rodgers will retire from the NFL or he will be traded by the Packers. And I know the Packers have said day in and day out that they are not going to trade Aaron Rodgers, but the Giants said the same thing about the OBJ situation, and then they traded him a couple weeks later. So I know it's not the same situation, but I'm just saying, people say things one day and then they do something else the other day. So, I mean, you can't really trust what people say in sports, really. So I do want to show you or read you some quotes of what Aaron Rodgers said during this interview with Kenny Mayne. I also have a little clip of the video that I want to play for you guys so you guys can see it as well. It's just a couple second clip. He says some interesting things at the very beginning of the interview. I'm trying not to get copywritten, so I'm not going to play the whole interview, obviously. So first off, the quote, "With my situation, look, it's never been about the draft picking Jordan. I love Jordan. He's a great kid. We had a lot of fun to work together. Love the coaching staff, love my teammates, love the fan base in Green Bay. An incredible 16 years. It's just kind of about a philosophy and maybe forgetting that it's about the people that make the thing go. It's about character. It's about culture. It's about doing the right things, doing the things the right way," end quote. So that is what Aaron Rodgers says to Kenny Mayne during this interview. He also notes that, quote, "I think sometimes people forget what really makes an organization. History is important. Legacy of so many people who've come before you. But the people, that's the most important thing. People make an organization. People make a business. And sometimes that gets forgotten. Culture is built brick by brick. The foundation of it by the people, not by the organization, not by the building, not by the corporation. It's built by the people," end quote. So Aaron Rodgers says both of those quotes during this interview, and to me, these quotes mean that he's avoiding the main question, which is, how do you feel about the front office? How do you feel about the organization as a whole? He's trying to avoid it, and he's tiptoeing his way around it by saying it's about the people, it's not about the organization, it's not about the front office, it's not about all this, it's about the fans, it's about the people, which is the right thing to say. He's just not giving us the true meaning behind his real feelings. We know how he really feels. We know that he's been disrespected for 15 years in Green Bay. We know that he's not had the weapons that he really probably deserves because the Packers have drafted a defensive player in the first round every year except for the year Jordan Love got drafted. We know that Aaron Rodgers feels slighted and feels disrespected by the Green Bay Packers organization. So him saying this is a nice way of him not getting into the minutia, the meat and potatoes of the real situation, just because he's going on this interview with Kenny Mayne. He didn't want to get into the cold hard facts. And he also says he loves Jordan. He's a great kid, which I 100% believe. I don't think Aaron Rodgers ever hated the Jordan Love. I think he hated the situation where they drafted a quarterback in a situation where they didn't really need a quarterback because Rodgers just won an MVP this season. He thinks that he's still got 4, 5, 6 years of good, really good football left in him. And for the Packers to completely bypass that and draft a backup, draft his replacement possibly, instead of getting him some weapons, maybe a wide receiver, another running back, an offensive lineman even to help him, a tight end, I don't know, anything on offense besides a quarterback. I think he feels hurt by that and disrespected by that. And he doesn't, it's never been about Jordan Love. Jordan Love has nothing to do with it. It could have been any quarterback. Insert any quarterback in there. It could have been this, it'd be the same situation. It's not about Jordan Love. It doesn't matter how he feels about Jordan Love. If he says he likes Jordan Love, he's a good kid, that's fine. Like I'm sure he does love Jordan Love. I'm sure that he feels like he is a good teammate. I'm sure he feels like he's a hard worker and that it's never been about him. But it's been about the situation that the Packers have disrespected Aaron Rodgers and not helped him out on the offensive side, giving him weapons. They've got Davante Adams, but I mean, that's about it. And Aaron Jones, the running back, but that's about it. And Rodgers still went out there, made the NFC Championship game, and won an MVP because he is that good. So just think about if they would have taken offensive players in the drafts in recent years, think of how good that Packers team would be. But we'll never know because now this relationship is beyond repair, in my opinion. I don't think Aaron Rodgers will ever take another snap for the Green Bay Packers because this situation has boiled over to a point where it cannot be fixed. He also goes on to say in this quote that it's about character, it's about culture, and it's about doing the things the right way. That is a pretty key point because I think that what he means by this is it's about the character of the people drafting the players. It's about the culture, and the Green Bay Packers culture is not where it needs to be for Aaron Rodgers. He thinks that it's doing the things the right way is basically he's saying that picking Jordan Love was the wrong move without saying that picking Jordan Love was the wrong move. Basically is how I'm interpreting this quote, because what in my opinion this means is that the culture's not right. The doing things the right way, Jordan Love was not doing things the right way, or at least picking Jordan Love wasn't doing the right thing. And the character of the people that made the decision in the front office, he doesn't think that they made the right decision. He doesn't think that they have the right character. He doesn't think that they have the right culture built in Green Bay, and they didn't do things the right way. So I just think that this situation is beyond repair, cannot be fixed. At the end of this video, I'm going to play the little 10-second clip or whatever it is of Aaron Rodgers, that first little initial interview or little initial clip when he first joins Kenny Mayne. So I'll close out with that so you guys can see it. And I don't know. I think I've said everything that it needs to be said. I don't think Aaron Rodgers will be back, especially since he no-showed OTAs, even if they were voluntary. I think that means more that he missed voluntary OTAs than if he showed up and didn't do anything, just didn't say anything. But he's been there forever. He's done everything they've asked. He's won a Super Bowl. He's won 3 MVPs. He just won one this past season. He's the defending MVP. And yet the Green Bay Packers don't give him the respect that he deserves and that he's earned. So I just don't think that this situation can be repaired. This relationship is fractured beyond fixing. Aaron Rodgers, in my opinion, will never throw another ball, take another snap for the Green Bay Packers in his entire career. That's my hot take. That is my hot take for you guys and how I feel about this whole situation. So make sure you smash that like button, notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Let me know down in the comments what you guys think. If you guys agree with me, if you disagree with me, tell me why. This whole situation's crazy. I don't know if it's going to get done soon because they have to move him after. They're going to move him after June 1st because of the whole money cap situation. They'll save a little bit more money. I think they'll save like $22 million or something like that if they trade him after June 1st than if they trade him now. So we won't see anything for a week or two, maybe if they get it done right at the beginning of June. But I don't know. It's going to be a crazy summer with this whole Aaron Rodgers thing. Plus, we got the whole Deshaun Watson thing. If that gets figured out in the summer, we've got Julio Jones situation going on right now. So this summer is going to be crazy. Make sure you guys stick around, stay tuned on the channel because I'm going to be covering it all. So smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and join the Juice Club. And now I'll play that clip of Aaron Rodgers and Kenny Mayne when they first start the interview, and I'll let you guys interpret for yourself. Peace.
Aaron, drinking the Tom Brady water. Thanks for joining us here. So you didn't show up in Green Bay for the voluntary workouts, but since they were voluntary, I guess you're off the hook.
Thank you, Ken. Yes, I did not show up.
A lot of people are counting on this interview, make some big news. So you could take Jeopardy, you're going to retire, you're going to demand a trade, you're going to show up on time. I mean, pick one. Give me something to work with here.
I'm just here so I won't get fined, Ken.
Good joke. Marshawn Lynch coming later, provided the technology works. Have you considered the fan-controlled football league? Is that sort of something you can, like a hedge bet or use as a bargaining chip?
I think so. I think that's definitely on the table. Anything's on the table at this point, Ken. But look, I'm just here. I'm just here because it's your last show. And
that's why. Okay.